now we're going to move to our next topic, which is FIFA announcing that they are going to try and implement a trial for blue cards. What are your initial thoughts on that, my friend?
You want to know what I thought when I read it the first time?
Well,
Why the fuck would we need it? Why? What good is that gonna do? It so players are basically gonna be afraid to do anything.
I think that's the
What?
point.
Well, yeah, but that's gonna make the sport be dude, this is a contact sport, man.
Well, it's not.
So
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's not going to be for like fouls. It's a sin. It's a sin bin card. So it's going to be
right,
like
so you can't go
dissent.
to the referee, you can't yell at the
Yeah.
referee, you
So
can't yeah,
that's
you
pretty
can't.
much what this is coming from,
But
is dissent, because
man,
they already have this implemented in the very lower leagues,
but
like
why?
the younger
Why?
players and whatnot.
Right, right.
Um,
But listen, why are they protecting the referees? Because let me tell you, the referees this season have been horrible, and basically all the leagues, they've been horrible, especially the Premier League.
I'm not going to
With
argue with that.
VAR, everything, they've been horrible. So now you're telling the players you can't protest against the decisions that are being made. That's just unfair, man. How
They're
is it possible that
they're not saying they can't. They're just saying there's consequences for that
well,
shit.
no. Well, that's the thing. But which is basically don't say anything or else you're gonna be kicked out for 10 minutes,
The way I
which is
see it,
dumb because
the way I see it is if I get a blue card and sent off for 10 minutes, like say I'm an attacker and I get sent off for 10 minutes, that does absolutely nothing for my team besides not being able to attack.
right. And for 10 minutes, that other team will have the chance to, you know, make more of it. Obviously, you guys are going to go into defensive mode. And think about it, right? Goalkeepers apparently would not be exempt from blue cards.
So
So
so here's the thing. Here
If Ederson yells at the referee or says something to another player, he's going to be forced out for 10 minutes.
I don't
And
think I
now,
don't I don't think that's well. Here's the thing. It's nothing set in stone. Nothing set in stone. This is just like they're talking about it. And I have a quote
right,
from the
right.
article from ESPN. Um, it says, here we go. FIFA wishes to clarify that reports of so-called blue cards at elite levels of football are incorrect and premature. Any such trials, if implemented, should be limited to testing in a responsible manner at lower levels. It also goes into saying that there's no like set, like there's no like rule set for
So,
that.
so I'll be honest with you. I think FIFA is saying that after everyone basically shit on it.
Well, it's
I
not
think
even
that they're just
FIFA. It's
trying to
not even
control.
FIFA. It's IFAB. It's the
Yeah,
International Football Association Board.
yeah.
So it's not even FIFA
I
coming out
think,
with this shit.
yeah,
FIFA doesn't.
right.
By the way, it
I,
sounds FIFA doesn't even want this.
yeah. Well, International Football Association Board. I think they're saying this because of all the shit they got from it. I mean, no one wants it, dude. No one. I haven't heard a single person say that's going to be good for the sport.
I
Give me
see. I see.
one
It,
good
it
reason.
works. It works with the kids because then
Yeah,
keep
with the
them
kids, it
from
teaches.
like talking back to the referees, because like as a kid, even as
No,
like a teenager up to like high school and shit like that, you definitely don't need to be like given any dissent to like any referees or anything
no,
like that.
and the thing is too, it teaches discipline. You know,
Hmm.
because I forgot who said it, but there was I was listening to a footballer talk, and he said that if he didn't have discipline, he wouldn't have made it as a pro. And I think that's the thing. Like that's what they're trying to do with the younger kids, and that's fine. But they should not even think about putting it again in the pro leagues.
Well, regardless of what we think should or should not happen, they're gonna discuss it at the AGM at March 1st. They're gonna bring it back up.
Right.
I don't think it's gonna see the light of day, not anytime soon. Apparently, they were already trying this out at like the lower levels since 2019. Um, so again, I'm not a person who believes this is a good thing for football. It's like
Yeah,
the pitching clock in baseball. It's like you're kind of changing the sport in a way that you don't need to change it. You know,
right.
I do see where it is, but like from what they're saying, it's in a professional manner. That's not. It's not it, bro. It's not gonna work.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think that leads us to our next topic, which is apparently there's some VAR changes coming in next season, potentially.
yes.
So you
So
heard about it.
yes. So the Prem is looking to implement um, the VAR changes that they've already implemented as a trial in Mexico and Portugal. They've apparently been doing it for the last 12 months, where the referees will have microphones to announce their decisions of the VAR.
So
Um,
is that gonna be like, I
like
don't know
how they
anything
do
about
it in the
American
NFL.
football, but
It's like how
yeah,
they do it in the
I was gonna
NFL
say,
and the NHL. It's gonna be
okay, so
the
it's gonna be like
exact
that.
same way. They're gonna
Okay.
have a microphone where they're gonna turn on and off, and then they're gonna be able to talk to the crowd. Um, that that's pretty
I think
much
that'd be good.
tiptoeing. Yes, but no. It's like a lateral move. It's tiptoeing around the actual problem with VAR and the fact that it's one. There's always VAR checks. Always, it's constantly happening for every little fucking thing. Every little fucking thing.
Yeah,
You're one
yeah,
toe
but
offside. Fucking, they're gonna VAR check it and you're offside.
oh,
You
you know
know.
what? Now that you mention it, I think that's BS, man. They should definitely get rid of that. Like you're wasting 5 minutes to see if someone's toe is onside or offside. Just give the fucking goal at that point, man. Like why are you wasting 5 minutes of everyone's time because someone's toe is offside?
My thing, if it's like if it's like a clear cut, like half a foot offsides, yeah, call it. If it's a toe or an elbow, like that's so very little margin to call an
Right. Like
offsides. That's
you're
ridiculous.
wasting no, and the thing is, right? It's fine you calling offside, but the fact that VAR is taking 5 minutes to check if someone's toe is onside or offside, that's the most annoying part is just give it on. Like right away. If you see that it's close, that it's super, super close, just give the goal instead of wasting 5 minutes of the match.
And then to bring up like a couple weeks ago, it was Chelsea Liverpool. There were definitely two moments where Chelsea should have had penalties, and the
Oh
VAR
yeah.
didn't even didn't give it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. And I don't want to say conspiracy theories, so I'm gonna keep my mouth shut, but
but yeah, like
yeah.
like it's so inconsistent. I was looking at ESPN today, and like there were so many articles about VAR, like just over the past week,
Well
just
well
over the
how many
past
how many
week.
times how many times has the Premier League referees the how many times have they apologized to the teams after there was a bad decision? It's been multiple times this season already where they have to come out and say, "Oh, we apologize." And I think they did it to Arsenal, and then Arsenal, because they're a bunch of crybabies, decided to put out a statement, which well, what the fuck the point was. It's like, what did they get from doing that? You know what I mean? Like, you're not the only team that VAR fucked over, but that's just I don't know, man. Just too many mistakes and too many time uh, wasted.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck we have to do. Sorry, is like I for whatever reason I keep getting like hiccups while we do the podcast. Like I haven't hiccup all day, but like it already happened 3 times while we were recording. But I don't know what we have to do to change this. I mean, I feel like VAR isn't killing our game, but it's definitely like being too big of a part.
Yeah, I think so.
Like VAR should be
So
used
here's the thing.
sparingly.
So here's the thing, right? I'm as a City fan, I'm traumatized from VAR. A couple of years ago when Manchester City played Spurs in the Champions League quarterfinals. Sterling scored a goal in the last minute, and everyone celebrated like crazy. And I remember Pep celebrating like crazy. Everyone, stadium went wild. I was actually at work. I started running at work. That's how crazy it got. And turns out, I think it was Sterling or Aguero. One of them was offside. Sterling scored the goal, but I forget. I think Aguero might have given him the pass. One of them was offside. And that was when VAR was like basically brand new to the Premier League. So ever since that day, and ever since we've been using VAR more, I'm a bit cautious when it comes to celebrating a goal. I don't know if you know what I mean, but like for example, the Champions League final, when Rodri scored, I celebrated like crazy. But it didn't really last too long because then I was telling my wife, I said, wait, they might they might say someone was offside here. They might some bullshit. They always go back and find something. So it's just feel like it's taking the emotion out of it. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Thank you for coming to your TED Talk, by the way. Um,
All
uh,
right. All right.
um, but yeah,
This is my story.
I feel like I feel like they definitely have to do something with VAR. And they have to do something more than just allowing the refs to explain why they came to that decision, like to the stadium. I feel like that still it doesn't solve the problem. It's a lateral move.
Yeah, but at least everyone in the stadium will know why. And I
Yeah,
and
but
the re-
that's not going to change the
but
different. That's not going to change the fact that
but
if you score a goal and they VAR it, and they overturn it for the wrong reason,
yeah.
that's still not
No,
going to
but the best
change that. And that's what I'm
right.
getting at. Is like they have to
But
use VAR to get the decisions correct, not
but
to
you know what?
fucking get it wrong. That's the whole point of VAR.
No, but you know what? On the bright side, the referees won't be able to hide, because the referees usually hide behind the assistant referees because no one knows why they made that decision. Only only they know because they're communicating.
But
But
now
at least
they'll be
everyone's
able to
gonna know.
hide behind the rule book because nothing will stop them from finding a rule and saying, "Oh, this is why
Yeah,
we
yeah,
came to this decision." So either way you're
yeah,
around it, they're still going to be able to hide one way or another. So, um,
yeah.
but yeah, I'm done with
All right.
VAR. I feel like that's a topic that we have to bring back up at a different time.
It'll definitely come back up, and you know what? I have a feeling it's gonna come up in some big matches. I think actually we already had one. City versus Liverpool. Kanji scored from corner,
Yeah, but
and
that's
apparently
league.
there
That's
was a
league,
foul.
bro. But that's league. I'm talking about like it has to be a big, like a World Cup match, big, in order to for
Well,
anything to happen in terms of changing
yeah,
VAR.
but this
Like
is but this is the
that's the
yeah,
only thing
yeah.
that's the only way anything's gonna change.